More than 4,500 people drown each year in the U.S. from 2020 to 2022. That's according to the CDC. It's the number one cause of death in kids ages 1 to 4. That's why taking steps to protect your children in any body of water is especially important. It's something the YMCA of Upper Palmetto stresses year-round.
Tell me, what do parents and young people, what do they need to know when they approach either the swimming pool or the beach and things like that?
One thing that I really encourage, getting your child or, young person to ask permission before entering any body of water. So whether that's just saying, hey, can I go swimming? Or, hey, I saw this body of water. A lot of times the first step is awareness that there is an opportunity to swim. And so getting the child to ask permission and reinforcing that every time that there is a swimming opportunity, it can change the way that we can go about swimming in our community, especially because swimming's progressive. So that means it can regress. So a child may think they can swim last summer, but then in the fall they can't. So really making sure that there is supervision at the pool is the utmost importance.
We have the information out there, but still kids find themselves in dangerous situations. What more can be done to push that message out there to say, hey, you need to pay attention before stepping foot in the water?
Is getting a properly fitted life jacket, getting a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket, not getting one that maybe has not been tested. If it's U.S. Coast Guard approved, that means it's been tested to some degree, which it is set to help drowning prevention. On top of that, just supervision and active supervision, right? Even if there's 6 parents around the pool, designate one to be the water watcher. Make sure that one person is completely attentive to watching the pool as opposed to 6 people half watching.
If a child is going out fishing on a boat or jumping in the lake or anything like that, what should they do before they get in a fishing boat, go to a sandbar or anything like that?
I would first encourage people, it doesn't have to be the why, but of course we would love to have swimmers come out, but really test their swimming ability prior to going out to open water like that, especially because you're subject to weather, you're subject to wind, currents, especially on that open water style. And a boat, you can easily fall off, things of that nature. So testing swimming ability prior to doing those activities would be important, especially in a safe place with like a lifeguard or some type of swimming test or assessment would be good. Of course, I'm going to recommend swim lessons too, just to really evaluate the skills at a deeper level. But then further than that is wearing the appropriate life jackets, making sure that you have safety protocols in place, that even the child or the young person, and quite frankly, even the adults, are completely aware of where all the safety equipment is on a boat or a vehicle. So that way, if there is an issue where somebody falls overboard, what is the process going to be? Just like we learn in school when we have a fire alarm and we all learn how to walk out the building, we should all have a process of what happens when there's an emergency on a boat or while we're fishing. It's very similar, but we don't think about it. We just react, but there's a lot we can do to be prepared in these areas.
Can you bust any myths out there when it comes to swimming?
If you've ever seen like those plastic arm wings that have, you like blow them up and they go on either arm, kind of like chicken wings, those actually can cause more drownings per year than prevent. We really want to focus on like the puddle jumpers that have the chest connection, because the arm wings lean the swimmer forward face first in the water, and a lot of younger swimmers don't have enough strength to lift themselves back. And so if they get too tired and they're face first, they unfortunately could struggle in that area. So just be careful with the use of the arm wings if you choose to use them.
Thank you. I've learned something.